Hello, dear students. Have a nice day to all. Today, we are going to continue the second chapter of Social Science, First World War and Russian Revolution. In the previous session, we have learned all the factors that were responsible for First World War. In this session, today we are going to learn about the events of First World War and the consequences of First World War. We know that First World War began with Austria declaring war on Serbia on 1st August 1914. In this war, the world nations were divided into two groups such as Allied nations and Axis nations. 24 nations were on the side of Allied nations and 4 nations were on the side of Axis powers. When the war started, Germany made noteworthy progress. Germany could defeat the French army and many ships of Allied nations were destroyed, and many soldiers were also killed by them. In 1917, Russia withdrew from the war as the revolution started in Russia. By this time, Germany drowned an American steamer named Lusitania, and 147 American soldiers died in that incident. This provoked America, and they also joined the war with Allied nations in 1917. After that, countries like Panama, Greece, Cuba, China, and Siam joined the Allied nations. Thus, the Allied nations group became a stronger power, and Germany could not withstand the powerful army of America. At last, the German Emperor Kaiser William had to run away from the battlefield. Thus, with the surrender of Germany, the First World War came to an end on 11th November 1918, and they signed a ceasefire treaty with the Allied nations. Now let's see what were the consequences of First World War. There are some immediate effects and long-term effects. First, let us see the immediate effects of First World War. Number 1, destruction of men and material. In the First World War, approximately 6.5 crore people took part. Out of these, about 1 crore people died. About 2 crore people were injured, and about 70 lakh people became handicapped permanently. More number of people died due to starvation because people were suffering from extreme poverty, and many epidemics also started by this time. And these contagious diseases also caused the death of many people. Thus, there was an enormous destruction of life and property took place in this First World War. Second, social change. Since majority men in the family were on the war front, the women shouldered the domestic as well as occupational responsibilities during the wartime. Thus, they came out of their houses and very successfully took over the responsibility in various professional fields. This increased their confidence, and thereby the demand for women for various professions increased in the world. Besides that, problems like scarcity of essential commodities, unemployment, starvation, strikes, and lockouts also started in the society. People suffered a lot, and especially the condition of children was very pathetic during this time. The next is the Treaty of Versailles. When Germany surrendered unconditionally in the year 1918, the Allied nations undertook the peace process in Paris. Germany was forced to sign the treaty at Mirror Palace in Versailles. Thus, the treaty came to be known as the Versailles Treaty. There were 4 provisions made in this treaty. They were regional arrangements, reduction in troops and disarmament, distribution of the gains of war, and war compensation. As Germany was found responsible for this war, a war fine of 6.5 billion pound was imposed on Germany as war fine. The Ruhr province of Germany was to be given to France. Rhine River had to be opened for international sea route. Rhineland region, which is having a large quantity of mineral deposition, was to be given to France for 15 years. Besides all these, a large quantity of coal and iron was to be given by Germany to France and other Allied nations every year. Thus, Germany was made to sign these terms and conditions on gunpoint, and this was felt as a great humiliation to Germany. Next, let's see long term effects. It is said that the seeds of the Second World War were sown by the peace process after the First World War. The defeated nations felt humiliated, so this created an urge for revenge. Soviet Russia was not given a place in the League of Nations, and America did not join the League of Nations. As a result, the League of Nations turned out to be ineffective in bringing world peace. From all this, we can conclude that the Paris peace process itself paved the way for Second World War. Hope that you all understood these topics. We will continue this chapter in the next session. Until then, take care. Bye.